All right, so I got record going for everyone. This is what we got today. Yeah, I just had a different setup, so I was checking my markers to see how they look. That's okay, right? In class? Any different than last day? The way the markers look. It's about the same? Okay. All right, I'll get some darker color happening, but there we go. Yesterday, we had to find out slope of points, slope between points and things like that. And I got a sense that it was a bit of a struggle trying to figure out what the coordinates, the location of a point like this would be. Right? I had to explain it to a couple people. So I want to just make sure everyone's on track with that. I got a worksheet we can quickly do together, maybe 10 minutes or so, just to make sure that's solid. Okay, so that's the Cartesian system there, just to check and make sure. If you're okay with that, then I got some challenge questions for you that you can do in the meantime. So it's either working on this, practicing making sure that's all okay, or some of these. Count it as a bonus assignment or something like that, because they're pretty wild. Yeah. That's what we got to start with. And then, those are two separate groups. But then all together, what we'll do is take a look at something called the slope-intercept equation of a line. We talked a bit about it yesterday. That's the equation for it. Told you how to find the slope from that, remember? But today I'll talk a bit more about it, how to find it and that sort of thing, how to graph with it, and that'll be good for today. All right, everyone okay there? Okay. Yeah, I see homework coming in. Any homework on? Put it by the hand sanitizer there. More convenience, not because it's COVID. Okay. So good people. Two groups. Who needs a look at Cartesian? Yeah, 1, 2, 3 over here. We can do that. So you can take this. I hope. There you go. So we'll do that together. And then for the challenging questions over there, got this for now. Yeah, you guys can take it here. Bars want to pass it around there. You guys feel free to work together, and I'll be over with you guys in a second with any questions you have. All right. Not just giving you paper and ignoring you, but I'll be with you a second there. Okay, so for this ordered pair, this picture on the screen, girls, so we'll take a look at. You can if you want, for sure. Do you need it? Need some practice? Just to be complete. Not at this moment. Yeah. Good. I should have put that out there. You work on the challenge problem today. Okay. You got one, right? Okay. So, Cartesian people, let's take a look at this. Here's on the screen is a cute way to remember what to do. Okay. You see the salamander thing here? Okay. What you do, or what the salamander wants to do, is it wants to get from the middle there, where the coordinates are 0, 0. That's where the x and the y-axis cross with one another, okay? So we're going to pretend that's where the salamander is. The name given to that location is the origin. Okay. Now, if you look on the screen, the yellow dot is right over there. So before we look at the math, just in English first, what direction would that salamander have to go in order to get to the yellow dot there? If he's starting here, he's going to go over that way and then up to the top. True? Okay, so if he's here at 0, 0, then our buddy salamander there is he's going to have to go left by 2. And then he's going to be at this location right there. He's going to be at this spot. And so then he's lined up underneath it. And then the only thing he has to do is go upwards now, right? Upwards by how much? How high is that yellow dot above the x-axis there? Need to see? So how high does the salamander have to go in order to get to the top there, to get to the yellow thing? Dunya, any idea? Or Diana there? Yeah, it has to go up by 4 now, right? Starts here, goes 2 to the left, and then up by 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's where that dot is going to be then, right? Okay, so if we're talking about math stuff, then left 2, you show it by -2. And if you're talking about up 4, you show that by +4. To show it as a point, the x is always first, like we saw yesterday, and the y is always second, like yesterday. So the location of that yellow dot there would be -2 and 4. Okay, so we got that's that part. So we got the sheet that I just gave out to you all here, right? Should be there in front of you. Yeah, okay. So let's take a look at it bit by bit. Okay, make it. All right, so instead of doing letter by letter, let's take a look at number 1 and try and figure out where that point is located. Number 1 being down here about near the bottom of the screen. Oh, behind that black thing. There we go. So the number 1 we're looking at is right down at the bottom, right? Number 1 has the coordinates of 3 and -2. So before we look at the letters and all that, what directions is this saying to go from the origin? If it says +3 in this location, what does it say? Nice. We're looking at this for the 3 for the x. So that says go to the right by 3. Yeah. For the y, what is that saying? It says -2 for sure. So watch, the x is along this way, so the x is going to be left or right. And the y is that way. So the y is going to be up or down, right? We'll put up there and down at the bottom, right? So because it's a minus, yeah, it says down. Down by 2. From where? From the origin. From 0, 0 there. So let's take a look here then. If we start at the origin and go to the right by 3, 1, 2, 3, we're right here now. We're at that spot. And then we go down by 2, keep going, right? 1, 2, we end up at that location there. We've gone to the right by 3, down by 2. What letter is that there now? It's at -2. What letter is that there? B now, right? So for number 1, that's what we know now. It's going to be point B in there for number 1. Nice. The first one, the first number is for this minus side. The second number is for that minus side. Always. Yeah. Let's check with a couple more just to, so you know I'm not lying to you. Okay. What was the next one down there? 2, 3. Oh, we can do 2, 3. There's no negatives in it, but we'll do it just to be complete. What the heck? Yeah, perfect. So the point 2, 3. First of all, with our directions. Number 2. Two, 3. From the origin, which direction do we go? In the x direction? Okay, yeah. So we're going to go to the right by 2. And for the y direction, where do we go? For the y direction is up and down. So we have to decide, are we going to go up or do we go down? If it's positive, we go up. If it's negative, we go down. So this is a +3, right? So that's going to go up by 3. So then, starting here at the origin, we go right by 2 and then up by 3, okay? Right by 2 and up by 3. So let's see how that looks on our picture. We're here. We go to the right by 2. So that means we go from there to here now. See, start there, go over 1, over 2, and then up by 3. So we go up by 1, up by 2, and then up by 3. So what letter is located at that spot? Diane, you got this one? For number 2, go right by 2 and up by 3. So we go from the origin here, we go right by 2, and then up by 1, 2, up by 3. See? It's gonna be a letter D now then. Starts there. Plus 2 for the X direction, so we go right by 2. Yeah. The second number is always for the Y direction, up or down. It's positive, so it goes up. Do what we just did. Over by 2, up by 3, boom. We're at D. Okay. The next one, minus 5 and 5, okay. This is number 3. So what's going on with our directions then? For the X direction, the first number there. So it's minus 5, right? So what does the minus say? Nice. So it's going to be on the left because it's a minus. Left by 5. And then what does this number show? It's positive. Yeah, it shows the Y direction. So because it's positive, where does it go? Yeah. How far? 5. Okay, so from the origin, we're going to go left by 5. We're going to go that way by 5. And then we'll go up by 5. And that'll get us to our point. Diane, you okay with that? Yeah. Okay. Then looking at the screen, go left 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 puts us left 5 by 5 puts us at F, but then we have to go up by 5. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And so there we are. The letter for number 3 is 0, like that. Okay. So what do you think of that for the Cartesian examples? Is that okay for you? Yeah? Okay, then I'll give you guys about 10 minutes to work on that sheet. Yeah? Do that one first, maybe before the homework, and we'll check it together. And I'm gonna look after the other guys there, see how they're doing, okay? Zoom, how are you doing?
Good.
Okay, so these are on Teams. You can do the ordered pair that I was talking about if you like, or we can take a look at the challenge questions as well. One of the two. I'm gonna stop the video though, just so I'm not having the time go there, right? But I'll keep it open for sure. Keep the Zoom open.